internet, welcome to Game Theory. Just kidding, it's me, Vitrimity. I would like to apologize for the delay on this video. Yes, I know it's been a month and more since I've uploaded on YouTube. You know, a hurricane happened, so it kind of set back my schedule a ton. So I apologize. Today, I will be trying out some TikTok art challenges. I will be doing the total of 4 challenges in this video. I was bored, okay? So the first challenge is this random OC maker. It will give you various options and you pause the video, and whatever option you pause it on is the feature you add to the OC. I like to call this the pause OC challenge. Okay, let's do this. This is the skin for the OC. These are the eyes and the face. And the cute little track outfit. The cute little elf ears. I got this funky hairstyle. I got the color green for the eyes, so let's get started. At first, I didn't really know what to do for this OC. I didn't know what color to make the hair either. I didn't know what pose to do. I didn't know what attitude to give him. He did seem to have like a very serious, sort of pouty mood for the facial features that I got. So I decided to make him a very nonchalant, yet a little bit of an angry elf dude, I would say. I also made his hair green to match his eyes as well as his eyebrows, and I thought it fit his character. Honestly, I think I did a pretty good job correlating everything together and making it look semi-normal, I would say. And honestly, I showed this to a friend and they're like, this looks like it belongs in an anime, and I will take that as a compliment. But yeah, this guy, here's the OC. If you have any names for him, let me know, because I don't have any names for our track star over here. This next challenge is cheap versus expensive. You would usually do this challenge with art supplies, but since all my art supplies are relatively cheap already, I'll be doing this challenge differently. Photoshop versus Paint. Did I pay for Photoshop? You'll never know. What are you, a cop? I decided to draw one of the platelets from Cells at Work. I love Cells at Work. I love it. It's one of my favorite animes. And Red Blood Cell and White Cell should have kissed at the end of this anime. I swear. As I said, I decided to draw the platelet from Cells at Work, and in Photoshop, I used every tool at my advantage. Layers, stabilization, fancy brushes. All that I could use in Photoshop, I used it, okay? I used it. Using paint was a little bit more difficult because it says it has layers. Since when? Who knows? But I couldn't figure out how to use the layers, so I just didn't use layers. And of course, paint doesn't have stabilization, so that was also something very difficult. And the colors were just wonky, weird. I don't like the color palette on paint, but it is what it is. I did the challenge anyways. There's this really cool artist that draws on paint sometimes. I'll show up on the screen, but yeah, this was really difficult. Really, really hard. Alright, time to create another OC.
Let's make a fairy OC based off yourself. If you're born in these months, you're going to be evil. And if you're born in these months, you're going to be good. If your eyes are blue, you're going to give them dragonfly wings. If your eyes are brown or black, you're going to give them butterfly wings. If your eyes are green or gray, you're going to give them bee wings. And if you have hazel eyes or other colors, they're going to be moth wings. If you have any piercings, you're going to give your character pointy ears. If you have any tattoos, give them antlers. And if you have any freckles or moles, you're going to give them a crown or a hat. If you're the youngest child, you're going to give them a wand. If you're a middle child, you're going to have a sword. And if you're the oldest, you're going to have a lantern. If you have a cat or a dog, you can give them a pet of some sort. And if you have an exotic pet, you can give them a potion. And lastly, if you're short, give them a mushroom dress. If you're about average height, give them a flower dress. And if you're quite tall, give them a butterfly dress. Now let's see that lovely fairy.
This time we are creating a fairy OC, and to be able to create a fairy character, I have to drop some Vitrimity lore. Since I wasn't born in January, February, March, April, May, or June, that means my fairy is going to be good. My eyes are dark brown, so butterfly wings it is. Since I have some piercings, some nice pointy ears will be added, and I want to add a crown. I feel like everyone might have a mole or a freckle, so it is what it is, and I will be adding that crown. So I'm an only child. I guess that would make me the oldest, since there is no options for only children, so I guess my character will have a lantern. I am quite tall, so this character shall also have a butterfly dress. I apologize for any background noise, but here is the fairy OC. I wanted to make her very cute, very lively, I would say, beady-eyed as well. I decided to go with a pink color palette for this fairy because I don't usually use pink in my artwork, I would say. So I wanted to experiment a little, and I also made her a redhead because I was also inspired by Eve from Invincible. Really good show. You should watch that. And the dress and the butterfly wings, aka her fairy wings, were very heavily inspired on Barbie Mariposa and Fairytopia. And I will not apologize for that because those movies are gas. Those movies are so good. They're so good. So you can tell I was heavily inspired. You can just tell. Last but not least of the art challenges, we have the colorblind art challenge. Basically, you swatch a bunch of colors, mildly mix or distort said colors, and then you turn your computer or tablet screen to black and white and try to color an illustration by color picking while your screen is the way it is. I chose to make an illustration of some sea butterflies. I found these references on Pinterest. This is a color palette I made for this challenge, and to make the screen black and white, I'm just gonna search up my settings real quick. Once I go into my settings, I'm gonna go down into accessibility and then color filters. Once I'm in the color filters, I make sure it's in grayscale and turn that on. And now my screen is black and white. The thing is, I can see the screen as black and white, but my screen recorder, aka OBS, does not see it black and white, so you guys will be seeing the colored version as well. In Photoshop, I go into Filter and look for Liquify. Then I press on the swirl button over here, and then I try and grab a good size for that, and then I just mess up this color palette. Just twirl it, swirl it, make it look funky, you know? Now that I have my color palette, it's time to make some art. Since I don't know what to talk about during this portion of the video, I am just going to give you some fun facts about sea angels or sea butterflies, whatever you want to call them. One of the questions that I wanted to know were sea angels friendly? Because if you play Animal Crossing, you know that these are these little cute little things that you can have in your little home, and they look so cute, and you know, like, they're just cute. But are they nice? Are they friendly? Actually, no, they're not. No, they're not. They are fierce predators. They like to ambush prey. It doesn't matter how small they are. They be packing a punch. They like to hunt in packs, and they like to take down prey 10 times larger than themselves. And once they surround like their prey, they like to play with their food, basically. And they have a creepy, cute little creepy smile on their face while they're taking down their enemy. That is that is crazy. I love sea angels. I love sea butterflies, cuz what the fuck? Apparently you can also keep sea angels or sea butterflies as pets. They're very delicate, very delicate, and it's very expensive to keep them. It takes up a lot of expensive equipment to keep a sea angel or a sea butterfly. So that's crazy. I didn't know you could have them as, pets, but hey, if I'm rich and famous, I'll probably get one. Let's be honest. I would. I really would. Sea angels don't have eyes. They have 2 little horns on the top of their heads that are believed to be sensory organs. But yeah, no eyes. They're kind of like, they're sea slugs. So they're like worms. I'm not a fan of worms. I'm actually terrified of worms. Biggest fear. But I don't mind a slug. A sea slug, at least. Because they're cute, They have pretty privilege. Sea slugs, aka sea angels or sea butterflies, have pretty privilege. So I don't mind them. If I see a regular slug out on the street or a worm, best believe I'm running the other way, because that's disgusting. A snail, though. A snail also has pretty privilege depending on their shell. So it really just depends on, how pretty the creature is. And sea butterflies and sea angels are really pretty. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh, that's insane. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. I don't mind it. Oh, I thought this was gonna look like shit. Oh, okay, it doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad at all. Let me sign this shit real quick. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had a lot of fun doing these challenges. I might do more in the future, just let me know if you want to see more. But if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content from me, you can follow me on Instagram. Pretty please follow me on Instagram. It's so hard to grow on there. And other social media that I have will be linked down below. Everyone's TikTok that I got these challenges from and videos will be down below, as well as the paint artist that I showed in the video before. They will also be linked down below, so you can go check them out. Thank you again so much for watching this video, and that's just a theory, a game theory. Peace out.